If you are one of the OGs, one of the real ones, you know about my boy Terry McGinnis. Batman Beyond was something else. I had never seen anything like it before. It was really special. Gotham being this cyberpunk-esque dystopian city without Batman, only for Terry to inherit the position by accident. This would have been a great idea for the next Batman game. Worst part is Rocksteady had the perfect setup for it. Instead of this stupid ass Suicide Squad game, Bruce had to l leave after the events of Batman Arkham Knight, and Gotham is left without a Batman. Terry, this punk kid, would inherit the position. Now we do have the problem of the Bat family, so Gotham wouldn't be truly without a Batman, but they could be preoccupied by their cities, or someone else can come up with a really good excuse, something better than what I have. The game would need to reinvent Gotham, of course. Now, the game would need to reinvent Gotham because of this big time skip, and because just how Batman Beyond Gotham looks. I'll call it Beyond Gotham from now on. There's a huge time skip, but the silver lining is for the Rocksteady team, there is a show, and they can literally just steal everything from the show, including the city and the villains. Now, I would prefer they come up with a new story, loosely based off of the show, because I would like to experience a new story. Now, Beyond Gotham should be this very vertical city with skyscrapers, but this art style right here, and it would need to be more lived in. So more people, more music, like club music just playing as you fly by. And Beyond Gotham is a really fucked up place. So what I remember is the slappers, this drug-like thing. So maybe some missions have you just like randomly rescue people who went brain dead from abusing slappers, and the VR world that lets you experience this perfect life, but you get really depressed when you come out of it because, you just had a perfect life and you no longer do. Now, just from these little tidbits, you can see the potential for a huge storyline, and there's definitely more stories for a sequel, even a trilogy. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. The Batman Beyond suit is kind of cracked, not gonna lie. The only thing holding it back in the show is Terry McGinnis not really knowing how to use it. But they could give us a skill tree to avoid this and getting us OP really quickly, but I don't see that as a problem. They could just give us everything at the same time and you could just figure out how to use it. I wouldn't mind either. Now, the most important part about the Batman Beyond suit, there's a few important bits. One is the wingsuit and the jet boots. Batman Beyond, interestingly enough, can fly. This is what makes him really unique from like Bruce Wayne Batman. He can fly around the city, and this vertical Gotham Beyond, he just flies around and drops down to the lower levels, and it's really cool. And the red Batman Beyond symbol, but that's just really like a stylistic choice to set him apart from the whatever. Now, not gonna lie, I watched this show when I was a small kid, so I don't remember a lot. I'll probably be like misremembering some stuff, but I could do some research to make this a good video, or I could ramble incoherently. I know which one I prefer. I think that was the Joker gang that played a huge role in the Batman Beyond TV show, where they had, Joker came back because he implanted his memories into one of the Robins, but I would prefer that they like cut the storyline off and they don't do it, because the Joker had a really nice send off with the Arkham trilogy, and Terry has his own villains. He has like and Payback, a masked vigilante. Okay, stalks the streets of Gotham, brutally attacking people who have wronged teenagers in various ways. I forgot who this was, but this just sounds like Batman, not gonna lie. And I seriously don't remember any of the villains from the show. So this is good. If I don't remember, they can wow me by just re-showing me the same thing. There's this Ink Lady, I think, that was an important character. Now, things that would really set this game apart is if they let us gene splice. This was a whole arc in the TV show where people would splice their DNA with animals and, become these freakazoids. But if they would let us, the player character, gene splice, it would make like good variation in gameplay because you can splice into multiple animals, for example, we and get different perks depending on what the animal is. So like extra strength if you splice into a gorilla, or like a dash ability if you go for a cheetah, like as an example. This would be really fun and would make sense for Terry McGinnis to do because he's this irrational teenager who makes mistakes, like gene splicing, because a lot of people just do it. And this could be like a whole arc overcoming the reliance on splicing and I don't know if Bruce is there, he like kind of looks down on him for it because he just knows nothing good comes out of shortcuts, basically. So far, this all sounds very familiar. A skill tree to unlock parts of the suits, a vertical city, a wingsuit, overcoming something that makes you stronger by altering your DNA. Nah, though, just joking. It's very different from Spider-Man.